Hi, my name is Lexa. I wanted to share with you my story of eating disorder. I'm from Russia. I've been aiming to have this channel long ago, though I've been conscious about my knowledge of English, so you'd be comfortable to listen to me. But now I've decided not to be silent anymore. I have already a channel in Russia and Instagram and TikTok, so I can help people from my country, but I would like to share my story internationally, so maybe it will be of use to anybody, to somebody, because I know how hard it is to overcome bulimia, which I had for 9 years. So without further ado, I'll tell you my story, and then in several parts I will be describing how have I overcome bulimia. I want to ask you, if you hear any of my mistakes, if something like super wrong in my English, please correct me in comments down below so I can improve my English. Thanks for that. But I'm very happy to talk in English with you guys because I've been learning it in Los Angeles, so I'm happy to use it again. A long story short, I'm from an unhappy family. Like lots of us, like nothing unusual, you know. How many families are unhappy? A lot. Though I don't know why I was this kid who's been trying all my life like to fix marriage of my parents, which was stupid and unnecessary. But I guess when we are children, we cannot think properly and consciously. How much will that cost for me? And for me, the cost was very expensive, I would say. 9 years of bulimia, 9 years of gaining weight, losing weight, gain again, anorexia, bulimia. Couldn't even think about that someday I will share that story. But you know, one day I've decided not to be silent anymore. First of all, there is no shame that you have it. It's like any addiction, and lots of people have addiction, but no addiction seems so shameful like bulimia. We are not taken seriously, you know, like what? Just, you know, eat normally. But now is a good time because so many people have shared their stories, and that is why I want to make my contribution in that, because I feel like this story should be told. So some person around the world, like some of my followers in Russia, it's been very therapeutic for them to hear it from me, because you know, when you see that girl who's like doing fitness and stuff like that, you think that she's born like that, but you don't think maybe that she's been sitting at the toilet for 2 hours trying to, you know, get the food out. Till 17 years old, I've been okay. I've been totally normal. I've been eating and not thinking at all about, like, I wanted to be a little bit skinnier, of course, but it never was like a problem. I've been losing weight very easily, only by eating salad at night, like at evening dinner. I would be getting skinnier and better. And then there was this summer, I came home from Vladivostok. Vladivostok is a city near my home city where I've been going to university. So I got there, I've spent there a year, and then summer came and I had to go home to my parents to spend summer with them, obviously, like holidays. My father, he was a seaman, so he would go home for like several months and then go to the sea, to the ship. This summer I was supposed to be with both of my parents, which was hard. It's like cycle, you know, when our family come together, like 2 or 3 days, it was like nicest family, like everybody happy, smiling and laughing. You know, as more painful it was to get down from this hate, like when you feel happy, when you're in your family and again you have hope, and then something happens, like small thing, and everything just, blows out, like screams around the apartment, and your mom is crying and stuff like that. You're trying to fix, you're trying to make them talk, to make summary of what I was saying, that I've been a child who's been trying to fix something that I haven't been choosing, It wasn't even my problem. I shouldn't have, but nobody told me that I shouldn't have. I said, baby, hey, stop. You don't have to worry about our marriage. You don't have to worry about that. We'll fix it. Or we divorcing. But that was not our case. They still live together, actually. But at age of 17, when I stayed with them at home, I have found my peace in eating. Actually, there was time when my father earned like good money at his job, and I could buy like everything in grocery store. I could buy like any candy I want, and I started to eat. I started to, like, they were screaming and fighting again and again, and I've been eating. I felt like I'm gaining weight. Next year of my university, I even couldn't find clothes to wear. Like, it was something that I could put on myself. So I gained 8 kilos. Actually, I gained 8 kilos, and I've started to just try and eat less. I didn't know a thing about intermittent fasting, of course, about diets, and I've been just opening any diet and pick it up and go with it, And with my discipline, I've got this result, and I've been so happy because not only I have lost my weight, but I've got this beautiful shape that I haven't got like at all. I've never trained so hard, and at this time I've been training, I've been dieting, but I was so hungry. I was so fucking hungry, and I just couldn't, I couldn't live like that. And next time when I got home from my university, maybe in 6 months or in 7 months, I gained weight again. This roller coaster of losing and gaining. In summary, I have lost maybe 100 and something kilograms, because it was like 9 or 8 times I've been gaining and losing 15 kilograms, 10 kilograms, and I've been so tired of it. So I've been trying to do diets, to do just, health and nutrition like all the time. I didn't know about intermittent fasting, not at the time. So now I'm 4 years on intermittent fasting, and 3 years of this I'm healthy. I can say that, they say that you cannot recover from bulimia, you can only go to remission. I don't care how you call it, because I feel so great. Like, I feel happy. I feel good. I have a whole different relationship with food. How I got to this point I will tell in other videos, but I wanted to continue about this story. At age of 24, when I got this shape, like, this was the hardest point, I think. So at this point I've been ready to try anything, even antidepressants. Though I know that it's good for some people, it wasn't good for me. Of course it was okay to try, because I just, I lost my power at all. Like, I didn't know what to do. I felt like I'm losing control of everything, and I couldn't even find a job, I would go to interview for a job, and I couldn't even talk well to represent myself correctly, so they would hire me. Given that in my normal shape, in my normal psychological state of mind, I would get 99% of interviews So any interview I go, I can, you know, talk with this person and make them want me to hire. So it wasn't a problem at all. But when I gained so much weight, I felt so miserable, like seriously. Not because I was miserable, but because it was too much for me. It was 69 kilograms. I don't know how many pounds, I'm gonna write down here. And my normal weight, maybe 56, 54, but my weight that I love, like now, it's 52. I knew that I had to get out, but I've always been trying to fight symptom. You know, I've been trying to find some good laxatives so I can, you know, get this food out, because I couldn't vomit. Thankfully to God, as if I could, I would be maybe anorexic, or it seems like a great opportunity, you know, to just get it out. But how dangerous it is, how scary it is. So I've met Jane Fonda, not in person, of course. If I met her in person, if I had met her in person, I would be so like, I've been like crying and saying thank you, thank you, thank you, like non-stop. And she would think I'm like crazy person. But she's for me, she's like relative, seriously. Not because I fan, I think yes, I am fan, but in this deepest point of my life, when I couldn't breathe sometimes, having all these panic attacks and didn't know what to do, and believing that I have a situation that cannot be solved, because so many times everything was falling apart, and she was the first person in great shape. At 73 years old, I think 73 she was when I have met her on YouTube.
There was a point in my mid-40s when I realized that that if I continued to be controlled by these addictions, that I was going to, I don't know if I was going to die, but my life would fall apart.
I've been watching this movie and I was like wondering, wow, she's so beautiful. How old is she? And then I've been watching this movie and I was like, she's like super fit, and how can be a woman like suddenly she has some like age of 60 or maybe 58 and she's so fit. And then I've been searching her, I've been googling, and I saw that she's like 74, 73, and I was like, no way, what does she do? So I didn't even know that she has bulimia for 25 or 30 years. In different interviews she's saying like different numbers. I get why, because sometimes you don't even remember when they started or when this ended correctly. She's been telling about it in some interviews. It was so easy. It was the most shameful thing for me. Only one of my girlfriends, she knew that I have it, only because she have lived with me and she saw it. What amount of food can I put in myself, and how I can feel after it, and how I can be like almost crying that I don't like my reflection in the mirror and stuff like that. And I could eat till my body temperature will run, you know. Crazy, right? Because it was hard for me to induce vomiting. So that is why I've been so happy when I get to this point naturally. It was sometimes because it was like lots of food, like crazy. I don't know how many calories, because I've been not counting that this was bad, seriously. And then I felt disgusting, shame all over me, because like, what the fuck? And all the way I've been thinking, what have I done? And it was always in my head, like I couldn't just, you know, understand why do I do this, you know? Why do I do this? Why do I abuse my body so much? And can't stop and feel this all over again. Because if I felt okay, like okay, I couldn't like go to the restroom, I've been taking laxatives, which was not working so well in time, because you gain tolerance for this thing, and this is pretty dangerous also. If you do that, just please stop. Intermittent fasting helped me. It wasn't like stop, no, it was like making these periods of time between binges longer and longer and longer. And one day I couldn't remember if I had laxatives or not, because before that, like, I knew I should have it at home like all the time. And then I found myself in a place where I don't remember if I have it or not. I don't remember when have been my last binge. Like Jane Fonda was saying, we are vessels, and if we are not full, those places that are empty, we will try to put something there, some addiction. But if our vessel is full by spirit, we will be okay, and we won't think that much about food, and we'll be thinking about it like about soil, but not like about something that will complete us, that will make us happy, you know, because there are other things that are making us happy. I understood that I have bulimia, I have to do something with that, but actually what I've been trying to do all the way is lose weight, because I've been gaining weight, so I've been trying to lose weight again and again. I've been trying to find something, some pills, some laxatives, some diet, some, you know, nutrition or exercise to lose weight. But I've been avoiding this main question in my head, that I am still trying to fix my family, even though at the time I've been living thousands of kilometers away in Moscow. So I've moved even to Moscow. I've been in LA for 1 year. But from any point of this map of our beautiful world, I've been trying to fix their marriage. They got used to it. They also been happy to share with me all the things that been happening, like to have my support. But you think that you're a good person if you're supporting your closest people, like your family, like you should do that, but that's wrong. You should not do anything like it, because for you it might cost a lot. Like for me, price was 9 years. You losing sense of life, you just feeling like life is going on, and you just like a person on this train station, and those trains like going and going. Everybody have their lives and stuff going, but you don't. You have big fat problem right there, which you have to full with food, and then somehow you should erase consequences of your binges, of your trying to cover your emotions, and all of this because you don't actually work with your emotions, and you avoid most sensitive questions. I was avoiding it because it was painful, and I've been trying to block it, you know, and I've been honestly thinking that it's okay and it's normal to sacrifice that much because of my family problems. I was wrong. It was not okay. Actually, it was some kind of abuse, unconscious abuse of me. Because I was a child, I shouldn't have had those problems. It's not your marriage. And it's pretty strange that people at that age could not resolve their problems, even by divorce, you know. And they've been seeing that their child is suffering. And they've been doing nothing about that. I'm not mad at them and stuff like that, no. But now I can see all of this, because at some point I've started to live with intention. I started to go into conscious life, and so many things have been opening for me, and that helped me to overcome bulimia also, because it's like I had my glasses on me, like, and you don't understand adequately what is going on. And then maybe you should grow to some point, or maybe you hear from me and think about your reasons why you got into eating disorder. Maybe some relationships in your life affected your psychics and you got some addictions. It's not like blaming. No, there is no point actually in blaming. But there is a point to look with open eyes, objectively, and like from different point of view. Like you're watching a movie, only like that you can see like real problem which you need to work with. So what did I do? I've decided, like I told myself, Lexa, it's not your problem anymore. You don't have to solve this problem. It's not your marriage. You don't have to do it, you know? It's not your problem anymore. Surprise for my parents it was when I've been saying like, you do what you do your thing, I'll do mine. It's not my problem anymore. And that was such a relief. Though my brain, my psyche, my conscious actually wasn't believing in it at all. I've been trying to distract myself with other things and saying to myself, stop, don't care, it's not your problem. But it was hard. 17 years of my life, basically, I've been carrying this weight. And of course, first time when I said to myself, like, stop caring about it, it's not your problem, it was like, oh, okay, yes, cool, and my vessel is full of spirit and I'm so like great and good. No, it was work. It was fucking hard. I was doing like everything, like stopping myself at first word. Like when I hear like my mother maybe crying or sad, and first my move was like support. I've just stopped, like no, it was her choice. You don't have to do all this support. You don't have to drain your energy on it, because she chose it, so she should deal with it by herself. And that was hard because I love my parents. I felt that it's destroying me, and I didn't know what will be with me. I felt real danger. What will be with me if I will continue to do all of this? In time, I've become less nice, of course. I've started to make my boundaries. Of course, my relationship with my parents, they love me, of course, but I understand that for them it was weird and strange. Having me all life like support in one time, just no, I'm not gonna do that. But with that, I felt so much of relief, and I felt that this was so right. Like, you know, when you're doing something for yourself and when you pick right way, like when you know, it's like diagnostics. When you found it, really found it, and like put a little bit of work in it, and you feel the result, you know that this was exactly right. This was the right choice. And I felt better. I haven't got like overcome bulimia like overnight, no, but there was so big system about which I will be telling in other videos. Maybe 2 days ago, I've heard this psychologist from Canada. He said, if you giving a hand to somebody who's not willing to take it, you should just stop giving your hand. It's not helping. You might just be wasting your time on it. You don't have to help the person if he doesn't want your help. It was so great to hear it, because it is so right. I've been nursing adults, and one time I was a psychologist. The psychologist told me that, you know, the problem is that you are the parent figure in your family. I was like, what? No, I'm just trying to fix their marriage, and I was like maybe 17 or 18 years old, and she said, you parent in your family and you parent your parents. I was like, shit. And actually I didn't take it seriously at the time, and it was one-time thing, and I just, fuck off. I have to make it. I have to do this. This was the goal of my life. I should have think about goals of mine, like who I want to become, what I want to do. But I've been thinking all the way about my family, how to make them happy, how to protect my mother and stuff. So if you're in a similar situation, or if you have an eating disorder, please find the reason why. Please do it the first thing. Different reasons can be like professional reasons. If you are in modeling, an actress and stuff like that, you do it for profession, and then you got it because of dieting. Then reasons you just wanted to be like model or actress, like skinnier, you got into dieting. Or maybe reasons, some deep relationship stuff like I had in my family, or you had some stress and stuff like that. And maybe you want to be the best of the world and you doing dieting. So find this reason and work with that first, because however long you'll be fighting your gain weight, it will come back. Because here we need to find a solution for relationship with food. It's only way to overcome bulimia. So thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in next chapter. If you liked it, please support with your likes. Thank you. Bye bye.